Have you ever felt like you're not good enough, or felt like you'll never measure up, or just simply suffered with self-doubt? Well, I'm here to tell you today, you're not alone. I would say in my journey of personal development, there's been a lot of things that I've unlayered and discovered about myself. Um, I will say that, I would have opportunities to work with celebrities, work with athletes, work with, just you name it. You guys have seen it on my social media. And if you haven't, it's there. And it's like after every single opportunity, I would come back, I would have this short burst of, oh yeah, I could do this, I can do this. And then when the work came in, or when it came time to actually show for it, it didn't pan out. And I realized that there was a lot more of unlayering that I needed to do, and a whole lot more growth that was needed within my life. And it was oftentimes a very, I don't like to say a dark place, but it was a very lonely place, because it's like when you do good, when you achieve certain things, everybody, they cheering you on. But once all that's over, the self-doubt and all those things like that come into place, because you don't necessarily have the framework and the proper foundational structure in your life to know that the work continues. You are enough. You are, you can do whatever you want to do. You just may, instead of trying to, go eat off of someone else's table, maybe you have to just build your own. And, as I'm still working through this, but as I've been, really working through my, my self development journey, I've realized that there's a few key things that you have to, um, there's a few key things that you have to put in place in order to be able to become a better you, and get rid of a lot of that self-doubt. The first thing I realized was identifying it. When you identify and unlayer anything, it's just like, I'm sure y'all used to watch the show Intervention, watch anything. Like, the first thing for an addict or anyone to do before they can get better is simply identify the problem, identify what exactly is going on. And when I, took the time to really sit down and identify, why am I having self-doubt? Why am I having these, these feelings? It's because I would, kind of get caught in that I would get caught up in the, comparison way of thinking, or to, have that fear of being left out, that fear of being left behind, or just simply having those childhood traumas and those past experiences just, peeking their head again, which knocks off all of the accomplishments that I had just previously experienced. And, fear of being left behind is a major thing for me, because a lot of people don't know this, and, some people do. I didn't graduate high school. Yes, uh, I got my high school diploma, but I had to actually do summer school. Because what it was, man, like all through middle school, high school, and a little bit of elementary school, the only thing I knew was you either become an athlete, or that's it. You know what I'm saying? And coming from where I come from, my neighborhood, wasn't the best, it by far. And I'm thankful to my parents, my grandparents, and just, that tribe of people that I had around me to kind of help me stay on the right path when it comes to staying out of a lot of things that I saw around me. I didn't really have, uh, I didn't have that particular role model or inspiration. Like, okay, it's less likely that you'll be an athlete or anything like that, but you can learn about business, start a business, or learn about investing, or, just kind of do the alternative things that can still yield a successful life. But instead, it was just be an athlete, or just, work day to day, barely making it by. And so, once, I got to high school, and, certain things transpired where I could have transferred to a actual school to hoop and everything. There was some things that, that didn't happen for me. I just kind of was like, well, I ain't gonna be hooping, so let me just be a class clown. Let me goof off. Let me, stop trying. And when I did that, it made things very hard for me. Like I said, I didn't graduate. Everybody was talking about how they, had they was walking the stage. They got the college scholarships and grants and this and that and this and that. Well, while everybody was walking across the stage, I was actually at home working on modules to complete the 2 classes that I didn't pass. And just looking back at it, that within itself was one of the major foundational points of me having self-doubt, because it seemed like everything was stripped away from me, not realizing that I needed to take accountability for, the way I handled my situation, not playing sports and not applying myself in other ways to be successful outside of just trying to be an athlete. So I feel like that fear of not measuring up and not being left out, definitely stemmed from that a lot, because everybody was going off to college and I actually started working my first year out of high school. And, thankfully I've always been a person to, know that there's better out there, but I just didn't know where. So, man, everybody's graduating college, going to college and everything. And, I started out community college, and, the rest is history. Graduated, went on to a 4-year college and graduated. And now I'm where I am now. And I'm just thankful for that. So that was the first thing, is just really identifying the problem and where's the root cause of it all. The second thing is challenging your negative thoughts. Us as humans, I do believe that, negativity, because I have a young daughter, I noticed that she sees nothing but love. She sees nothing but happiness, nothing but peace, all those things. And me being a 32-year-old man, I realized that from that point to the point that I'm at now, and the ages in between there, a lot of negative thoughts are formed by your life experiences. And the best way to really combat against those is to start doing affirmations, start journaling, start doing, like I say, I'm on this self-development journey of just trying to become better and let go a lot of that stinking, as we hear, stinking thinking, that I've been, finding myself falling into throughout my life. And, journaling, I haven't been as consistent as I need to be, just being fully transparent. But when I do it, it's amazing, because it's kind of like you get to see your brain and your thoughts just like on paper. And once you write them first 3 words, then it's like 1,000 more come behind that. And sometimes it might only be 2 or 3 more words, but it's still allowing you to get those thoughts out of your head and actually read it and be able to identify, like, wait, that's not the way that I want all of my days to go. And then when you see positive things, like, this is how I want things to be. Affirmations, just, telling yourself every day, you're more than enough. You can accomplish it. You will accomplish it. You will accomplish it. You keep praying. Ask God to, to lead you and guide you, and He'll do just that. But it all starts with being intentional in your affirmations as well. I can't just say, like, yeah, I'll be successful. You could say that, but it's like, I'll be successful in my pursuit of having a 9-figure business, or I will be successful in becoming the best man that I could ever be, both physically and mentally. Just putting that little extra oomph on it, so when self-doubt comes, you have this stronger foundation than just the basic, wobbly foundation that you would have had you not really dove deep into that. The third one is taking action. Taking action. Taking action. I'm gonna go back to the first thing that I talked about of me not graduating high school. Okay? If I would have not taken the action to complete those classes that I wanted to complete, that I needed to complete, excuse me, who knows where I'd be. Now, granted, you know, these days a lot of people are successful that drop out of college, drop out of high school, all them things. But for my own personal journey, I had to do that. I had to take action there. When I saw that working with the NBA, working with the NFL, working with celebrities and different people like that, when I saw that it wasn't yielding the results that I was looking for, I'm taking the action of building my own table, you know, building a small network of people, and, you know, one day, you know, bringing you guys in as well, a community of people where we're all working together, striving to reach our goals, and just sharing resources, or just sharing motivational support, you know, sharing support, whatever it is, to help each other get to that point. This is the table that I'm looking to build. And it's not, and I don't like keep saying I, because that's not what it's about. It's about us. We're building the table, and I just happen to be the first one to put the first leg under it. I don't know, you know, but you get what I'm saying. So taking action in that way. And then the last thing, best way that I've taken the most action is through self-development. Like I said, journaling, affirmations, just everything that I've done to this point, with the help of God and with the help of a strong support system and you guys, I mean, it's helped me so much. This self-development thing is real, man. You can't be a successful business owner or nothing like that if you're not strong within yourself. Granted, sometimes you're going to have those low days. You're going to have those days where you just feel like you was punched in the gut. But as long as you continue to take action, even through fear, even through self-doubt, even through whatever it is that comes to knock you off of your feet, as long as you keep moving forward, forget 1%, just 0.1% every single day, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. I'm not even talking about years. I'm talking about just in that small amount of time, you'll be surprised where you're at, because you won't be at zero anymore. 0.1 is more than zero. So I will say, man, self-doubt, whatever you're feeling, it does not define you. Self-doubt, whatever feel you're feeling, it does not define you. But it's the action, the steps that you take each and every day towards your end goal is what will define you. Nobody will talk about all the things that you went through. That some people may know, some people may bring it up, but once you get to the point that you're trying to get to, oh, he did this, she did this, da da da, she did this, he did this, all that. That's what people are going to talk about. So start today. If you haven't started already, start today, taking action and pushing. And most importantly, man, just continue to give transcendent effort, out of this world effort, and I promise you'll get to wherever you want to get to. That's it, man. Let me know in the comments what steps y'all are taking towards your success, towards the goals that you have in mind. And even if you don't, if you haven't taken those steps, or you have things that you're still working on, comment below and I'll comment, or even I'm hoping that we'll get some engagement down in the comment section. And don't forget to come sign up for my Discord server. Link is down below. We're going to be talking about clothes, customs, motivation, just everything that we're building together. I'll see you guys next time. It's been your boy, Gavin PAiRANORMAL. Peace.